Okay, well, we're trying to have it start up again. Gonna work? It's gonna work. Okay. What a scuffed start. What a scuffed start. God. I wanted to try something to make things more interesting and try things out. And in the end, it was pointless. Yes, happy Monday to me. I guess happy Monday to me. Sorry for the double ping. Those of you that get the live stream pings. Hey, Stormo, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome. Okay, well, we're now fully on the old setup. Settings back. Regular latency, regular settings. All, yeah. It's stupid. I hate it. It's stupid and I hate it. Can I just say that? That's true. It's stupid and I hate it. So I got, I don't know if any of you guys, I don't know why you would. But if any of you guys watch Harris Heller, who does tech reviews and streaming stuff, found out about a streaming software called Meld. Checked it out. It is super limited. Extremely limited in what it can do. It's kind of nice in like very niche things. Not niche things, but like convenient things. It's some nice things of it, but it's so limiting. It's actually kind of, it's beta, so I guess it makes sense. I was gonna say it's kind of crazy how limiting it is, but it makes sense. It's in beta. The main thing is it has some cool like effects and stuff that I wanted to try out. But as we heard from earlier in the stream when I went live, the audio's real bad for whatever reason. I don't know why. It was I don't know why, but that's not a usable thing, so we have to swap over and do all that stuff. So after the stream I might look into it again, ping them, check them, but for now I guess we'll stick to what we got. Yeah, at some point maybe I'll try it out. Once the audio things are resolved, then we can actually try things. But other than that, man, Friday was an adventure. I managed to package the game, but I blue screened, which is when my stream stopped, and then I was too lazy to start it up again because I was just annoyed. And then my computer proceeded to crash a few more times after that, all trying to package the game. I need to figure out that what's it called? Bug? Not bug. That error that's not even appearing as an error. Because when you show errors only, it doesn't come up. It comes up under regular messages, even though it says error. I don't know. I don't understand it. So yeah, that's the whole thing. But you know, in the end, I managed to do it. I also fixed up some bugs that on Friday that we didn't notice until we started packaging. Starting with the fact that apparently I was loading the HUD and the main menu during the main menu. My virus scanner is the default one in Windows. I don't have like a separate virus scanner. Hey Mike, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hey, Sworn, welcome in as well. Well, no, we'll get it back again next time, Sworn. But I want to get rid of them. I don't know what the hell they are. And Googling it doesn't help either. That's the problem. Like, I need to talk to, like, an Epic person. I generally have no clue. You turned off the auto detect thing at the top. It turns itself back on. Which time? You're an epic. Okay, you're epic, Mike, but not that kind of epic. I know there are different tiers of epic. You're just not the right tier of epic. You're epic, though. You're epic. Or at least that's what your mom said to me last night. Seems like a memory thing to get blue screen. I mean, maybe. You'll take what you can get. Hey, man. Turn off real-time protection. It scans every file. But is that why it would... I don't think that's why... Like, if that was a thing, I feel like more people would have been on forums saying, hey, make sure to turn it off. Or Unreal wouldn't... Like, you couldn't package anything with it on, right? But because not everyone has that problem, it means it is not that. It could relate to some issues, but at least not the specific issue. Because that's everyone that's using Windows would have that issue then, right? Just thinking about it somewhat logically, I think. The blue screen was the first time. That was the first time I blue screened trying to package. Usually it doesn't blue screen. So I'm not too concerned about that. It's also not the first time it was crashing. I think it's the Unreal drivers. Since then, I've updated my drivers, which I think there was an update. So I want to say that happened. The drivers happened after Friday. Yeah, I have 64 gigs. I don't know, but man, Friday was a pain. It was I was like focused trying to just redo it. I crashed, I think around 8:30 to 9. Is that when I crashed? I don't remember. Somewhere around there, maybe around 8:30ish. I blue screen and I didn't go back online. Mostly because I had one viewer. I'm like, whatever. They're gonna understand. Yeah, then I proceeded to try to repackage again and again until like 9:30ish, when I finally got a successful package and the bugs fixed. Because I did get another successful package after that, but then I couldn't fix the bug. And I'll show you guys what everything I did for the bugs. So basically, in the not in the hub, in the main menu, right here, we would get the HUD, this HUD, and that was a problem. So what we had to do is in the UI main menu, I had to do this. And then I had to do this because I noticed it's so originally I first packaged it without this part, and it worked once, and then when I repackaged it, it came back. So yeah, that was the problem. But basically, all I'm doing is in the main menu, I create a new function in the regular HUD to just turn off visibility, set everything to hidden. The main canvas panel. And when everything is by default just hidden like that, then I'm like, oh, I'm good. Right? It just goes away and we're good. You're making a battle system for your new game where the characters run up, wait for input, then do whatever you told to attack in a 1v1 and 3v3 turn-based battle. So like the JRPGs. Yep. You probably got too many calls asking what a node does. Do what? I'm sure if they still have it, but Epic us to have a way, gave us a way to actually call support. You're missing very important words. Epic needs to give us a way to actually call support to talk to them about issues, because there's forums used to have a way in the past. Get another asterisk. So Epic used to have a way to actually call support and talk to them about issues. But Epic, like early on, like Unreal 1, 2, wasn't that not free? Like Unreal 4 is, when it first launched, I think Unreal 4 wasn't even free. Like not completely. UDK was free, but you had to buy the game. You had to buy Unreal Tournament 3. Unreal 4 they did. Because early on, if I recall correctly, Unreal 4 launched not free. And that's probably why they had that. If you're a big company, you have access to Epic, basically. If you're a big company, you have access to them. I'm not a big company. I'm big, but not a company. I don't know. But yeah, we had to set this up. And then one of the packages, left click just didn't work. By the way, on Friday, just one of the packaged builds, just left click didn't work. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But I didn't. So I didn't change anything either. And then the next package, it was working fine. There was just so much pain on Friday. I just want to let you guys know there was just so much pain Friday. You know what I might start doing? I might start packaging things like a week prior, and then testing like all the bugs. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Like the week before is gonna be like package bug fixing week or something. The problem is the damn error. The one that stops me from actually packaging. That's the only reason why I don't do that. Because then I just package all the time, and because it should be relatively quick. Friday sounds like it was not fun for you. You won a 10-person poker tournament on Friday? Well, you had a lovely time Friday, Mike. I had a horrible time. Yeah, Friday was horrible. Absolutely horrible. I was genuinely miserable Friday. Genuinely miserable. You were not lying. Your brother lost one on Friday. Mike, you stealing money from Stormrun's brother? This is not stealing. Oh yeah, it's not really stealing. We can pretend. You know, stir up some beef. Or pork, whatever you prefer. Lamb. I'm trying to remember now what bugs there were. We gotta take a look at some. There's an audio bug that was going on that we gotta take care of, and also the music wasn't looping in the HUD, so we gotta take care of that. Let's actually, I guess, do some stuff. I guess, oh yeah, also, here's the kicker to this all that I forgot. Now I looked at it. I don't know if you notice anything here. Now, you're probably not paying attention to this too closely, but I'll open my favorites real quick. You see how there's nothing here? All my colors are gone. Because I blue screened and crashed during packaging, somehow all of my settings are gone. I don't understand. Isn't it supposed to save all of that to a file and just read from the file? What happened? Why is it not doing that? No, but like it's supposed to put it inside of your config file and config folder, and the file wasn't even there. So, like for example, if I do I'm on blueprints here. I'm gonna do add to favorites, right? Blueprints here, and I'm gonna change the. I'm gonna set the color to this. Well, it has to be blue, right? Just all right, we set it to blue. That should save somewhere. Hey, 88B, welcome in. How's it going? Up? Doing well. But if I go to my setup in config, there is no save here. Nothing has changed. But I know that there's an INI file for the editor settings. So where is that located? Because I don't know. It's not putting it into config, which is odd to me. It's saving the saved folder? That just doesn't make sense for it to save. It's we're configuring the editor. I'm setting preferences and stuff, right? Because you can go under edit, editor preferences. Like all of this stuff all got reset. It doesn't make sense for it to be in the saved directory. Like I'd want it to be like a configuration thing. Because when I clear my saved, I don't want to clear my preferences. I just want to delete, like, I mean, maybe it's just me. Let's see. Saved. By the way, here's crashes. That's crashes. Shader debug, shaders, source control, stage builds, temp, Unreal build tool, asset data, autosaves. Doesn't have any config. Windows editor, level state. Here, this. It's freaking here. problem with it being here is saved autosaves. I don't have autosaves for it. There's no saves for this. Because it's unsaved, it doesn't get backed up either. I can't even pull it like from my backups. That's unfortunate. Yes, basically you can copy the game before exporting. I shouldn't have to, Stormrun. That's the problem. Yeah, not here. So, yeah. Instead of game is now right game. So yeah, I don't have access to it. So it's gone. So we gotta reset up all the preferences and stuff. Unfortunately. Revision control doesn't work for this ADB. The reason the revision control doesn't work is because normally for revision control, you don't back up your saved folder. Right? Because then you would back up all your autosaves and everything else. And usually in every scenario, you will bypass intermediate saved folders, things like that. So yeah, I don't. While I do have Git backups, they don't include the saved folder. There is one place where I might have it actually. Oh. I made backups to my actual external hard drive a little bit ago. I wonder if it's there. That's worth trying and seeing. I think I backed up this as well. Let's find out. Because I have nothing to lose. I do have a backup from 1/12, from January 12th. Yeah. So it's unsaved. Where was it? Config? Windows Editor? This. Oh. We might actually be able to get it back. Hold on a second. So, great anime, by the way. So saved, config, Windows Editor. I hate that when this pops up, it doesn't give me the paths. So I know I... Replace. Should I replace the other ones as well? Game user settings. What is input.ini? Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to copy all of them. I don't even have input.ini anymore. So these are the previous commands that I had. Let's get those back. Gameplay tags editor state. What is this? Okay, I don't want to touch that. That's gameplay tags. Although, why would that be in per user? I'm not sure. Okay, the rest seems okay. So, let's see if we got our stuff back. This is why occasionally you want to make physical backups. And not just online, because I just copied files. Hey, we're back, baby! Oh, we're back! Look, all our favorites and everything is back. Oh, that'll be five. Wait, what? What? Why would it be $500 to you? Why would you be getting the $500? Tell me about the save file. Well, now you owe me $1,000. Oh, for what? Telling about the save location twice. I don't like that it's there. I'll be honest. I get it. You don't want to back that up because it's per user. Like, I understand. Okay? I understand. I don't like it. I don't have to like it, but I understand. Okay, well, that's fixed. Thank you. Also, I don't have $1,000. If you think I have $1,000, you're crazy. What do I look like? Monopoly Man? This is glasses. It's not two monocles. Although, two monocles would look pretty awesome. Just two chains. Just separate ones, no connection here.
Pausing for ads.
I don't know how they would stay up. I have no idea who that is, Mike. No idea who that is. Can Google provide us with No, Google can't provide us with any good. Like, all of them are like shittily Photoshop. You know what? I know how to get us some good dual monocles. No. One of the richest people in history, the world's first billionaire. The thing is, Mike, you have to understand about me is I don't know most things, period. Okay, first of all, I don't know most things, period. That part's important. And then, also, I don't care about a lot of things. Knowing who the first billionaire was doesn't keep me up at night. So no, I didn't know who the first billionaire was. Not something I cared about. So that's why. I'm sorry. Now I asked ChatGPT to give me a badass person with monocles on both sides. I mean, they're not monocles, but they're pretty badass. Like, they're definitely not monocles. They're definitely goggles. I don't know how I got this wrong, but I'm gonna try one more time. I want to see with a monocle on the left eye and a separate monocle on the right eye. Okay, something like that. Yeah, I love it because it's very steampunky. I love that aesthetic in general. It's great. And this time, no, it can't do monocles. When you say monocle, it just thinks steampunk, I think. Like, it's cool. Like, this is really cool. Right? Like, having a little thing embedded and then, like, a tattoo around it. Really cool. Like, all of this is really cool. Not what I asked for. But, you know. It was great, though. Honestly, why don't cyberpunk stuff should look like this? Just have it, like, instead of replacing the entire thing, just have it be like a thing just embedded and really, like, put that to, like, this is really cool. Anyway, this is not not important. All seeing eyes a monocle. I mean, they're cool. Okay, so let's actually fix some stuff. Step one is we need to fix some stuff. Sorry for the fact that for some reason the cards in the deck don't click here. You click here. They don't click here. Which is odd. Which is very odd. So we want to fix that. Well, if you guys, like, if we were all of a sudden tomorrow capable of doing, like, stuff like that, where you can replace body parts with technology, like in a cyberpunk setting, would you do it? And if you would, what? I'm curious. Can't play sound. Where do I set this? Here. But it's always being set. I think I would... I don't think I would. I don't think I would replace anything. like outright. Swap one of your eyes for a high-tech one. Keep the other one just in case. I don't think I would swap out anything. The only way I would agree to it is if it was like under the skin and a modification, not like a swap. I think that's the only way, because the thing that I think about during all of that is you lose your sense of touch. You lose sense of touch completely there, right? And it's not just sense of touch, it's just you lose all feeling. Right? So if someone put a flame next to it, you wouldn't be able to tell. If someone like poked it or whatever else, unless it moved your arm, you probably wouldn't be able to tell. That's what I think about. Why can it not play? Oh, deck builder active or starting card. Oh, it just will fail here, won't it? Wait, no. Also, a sword arm. Now, when you say a sword arm, it's failing. It goes here. When you say a sword arm, do you mean literally instead of a full arm is just a sword and you just do this and you can cut? No joints, no nothing? Because that's a full arm. Or do you mean a sword hand where you have like this part and then the rest of this is like you extend a like a blade from your hand? Heck yeah, you want to. You just want a thing that just sticks out. It's like, oh yeah, oh. Okay. Okay. If they're active, starting card. Or this, I guess. Or if it's a mouse and keyboard. Also, chat. Oh, that's ChatGPT. Also, Midjourney has been failing me today. I mean, I don't use it like all the time, but I wanted to get an image of a person with a sword arm. These are just people with a sword. Like, I'm glad that I said a badass person, and they all look pretty badass. I will admit, right? But especially this one. This one and this one. Like, I don't know. His like face and the whole hair flowing. I'm like, yeah. But I think this one is like, okay. You know he's gonna fuck things up. Not fuck. Oh, fuck you up. More like fuck things up is terrible. That's all like I've been saying he's gonna mess things up. No, no. I'm gonna try one more time. You'll be able to take him out easily. Also, I just realized something. This is for the deck cards. We never see the deck card. Oh, this is specifically to... I need to check that it's not a starting card. Or not a starting card base. That's all we need to do. I don't think I need to do any other checks because we just need to not play the sound on that. And I think the rest can bypass. I just realized. So okay, this one. Okay, this was my last attempt. I searched for a badass person with one arm replaced with a sword. Okay, with one arm replaced with a sword. What did it give me? People with one arm and holding a sword. Don't worry, guys. AI is not replacing any artists. Well, not any artists. AI is not replacing artists globally anytime soon. Oh yeah, this guy does have a second arm, and so does this guy. Yeah, you're right. This one's just off camera, so who knows? And yeah, this one, who knows what's going on here? So yeah, you're right. Potentially, 3 of the 4 have 2 arms. We don't know what's going on in the top left. That is, these definitely have 2 arms. I am slightly disappointed. I wanted to see someone with just a sword sticking out of their body, but apparently that's hard to find and hard to do. Perfect. That's all we needed. That should be fixed now. Now there's not the only thing is we need to change oh no, then we have to do the can't play sound. Yeah. Cool. One bug fixed. Excellent. The next bug that I ran into is forgetting what the second bug was. Shit. Oh, I remember now. In the hub level, the music didn't loop. So this what you're hearing now is the actual music of the level, and it wasn't looping. So when it ran out, it ran out. So I need to look into how to make sure that it loops. Is there just a thing called loop? No, of course not. How do you make it loop? The other ones automatically loop, I want to say. Because all we're doing is here. Is there like a loop? Looping. Loop indefinitely. Oh, there we go. And do I need to do this for the other ones too? Probably, right? If we want them to loop the music indefinitely, I probably need to do that for those two. So let's find the music. You know what? I'm making a new folder. Music. Hub music, pad environment, menu music. There we go. So if we just go ahead and throw in a looping here. This is okay. Am I the only one that has OCD over this? Where you can't, like, it doesn't just snap to the same height as the other things? Am I the only one that has OCD from this? Like, I just want it to be in the same line. I know I can select it all and press Q, but can't it just snap, please? Like, it was fine before, and then when I moved it, and then it stops being awesome and nice. Okay, so that should fix that problem. Fantastic. I'm not going to sit here and listen to it all. But we should be good then. Okay. This is why they need to bring phone call support. There's no way in hell that Epic could ever do phone call support. It's impossible. Just imagine everyone that starts up Unreal for the first time has access to phone call support. Like one-on-one support. Even like a Discord server, like with actual Epic staff, just like actually answering every question 24/7, just wouldn't even work. There's too much. Too many people. How many users are currently using? How many users? Here, you know what? ChatGPT. With the search function, how many people use Unreal Engine 5 every? I like that I introduced the search functionality finally. As of December 2024, Unreal Engine has over 850,000 active users each month. So, yeah. I don't think they can do phone calls and stuff. Once you get to a big enough size, you really got to do like support only for like companies, which they do offer. Like big visual effects studios they use Unreal, have access to Epic staff. Did you hire about 50,000 support agents? What's the math on that? The math. Hold on. Minimum wage, California. Just go with minimum wage of California. $16.50. Okay. Hourly to salary. $16.50, assuming, let's say 50 weeks a year. You got 2 weeks off, unpaid. So that's an annual salary of $33,000 times 50,000 people, you said. So you want them to spend about 1.65 million. They can't do minimum wage either. No, this wouldn't work. Even minimum wage can't be a thing. Hey, Leo, welcome in. How's it going? Doing well. Because we're talking about Unreal staff, as in they have to know. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Did I say million? I meant billion. 1.65 billion with a B. They have to know Unreal, which means they're already automatically not a minimum wage worker. Because if they know Unreal, they can get a job for more than minimum wage. So they're never going to take this job. Do you see the problem? Do I watch anime? Absolutely. I've been watching the shit out of Solo Leveling. I've watched Solo Leveling right now multiple times. More than any other show I've ever watched. It is now currently my #1 show of all time. Have I seen Delicious and Dungeon? No. Delicious and Dungeon. It's not on Crunchyroll. They probably have never even seen it. Don't have it. Delicious and Dungeon is awesome. I've never seen it. You gave you so much inspiration for making some monsters or enemies to ambush a player, or even some internal sub mechanics. That's cool. Or in some legit sites. I mean, the only legit site I have access to is Crunchyroll, so that's why I've never seen it. Currently, the two shows that I'm watching, like for this season, is Solo Leveling and Dr. Stone. Yeah, those are the two. How do I like their story? So Dr. Stone season 1, I loved season 1. Now that it's starting to be like more like high-techy, it's kind of like this to me. So like I'm not as excited for it as I was in season 1. But that's because I don't like spaceships and that kind of sci-fi. I don't like futuristic sci-fi. I really enjoy things like the Stone Age, but still have like science, brought into it. Things like Horizon Zero Dawn, where you have like a post-apocalyptic world, but there's still like all this technology. And I love that like old and new combination. I don't like, oh, we're now, I don't want to spoil anything, so that's why I'm thinking like what I could say. I don't want to be like, now we're so far ahead, where yes, it's still a stone world, but is it like a metal world? Maybe not really, but you know what I mean. Imagine you kill a monster, but instead of just getting a loot drop, you have to like harvest parts from it. It's like a skill-based metagame, but then you utilize the material. Yeah, I wanted to do that for like a D&D. When I did D&D, like that's something I wanted to implement. But holy shit, is that like a whole thing to implement? And I was like, the amount of time it would take me to actually set that up was like too much, and I never did. But yeah, I wanted to do that for D&D. In fact, there's loot table you can get for like the base monsters in D&D that tells you like random drops you can get from them. It's just then you need to figure out what to craft with them and stuff like that. It's lost its ingenuity. First season was good. I don't know if it's lost its ingenuity. I think it's still good. Like I'm still enjoying it. But like some of the newer characters, they're not as cool to me as like the original ones. Without spoiling anything. The guy that's all about sailing. I don't care much for him. I'll be honest. So there's just a lot of characters now. And I think it was nicer when there were less and there was just like a few they really focused on. So yeah, that's my thoughts on I'm still watching it. Here, I'll show you guys my like recent thing on Crunchyroll. It's not gonna be super accurate anymore. Or rather, I might continue watching. Oh, I can't see the entire thing. So I pulled this up for stream. That's why I have it. Yakuza Japan, one of my all-time favorite anime. If you like Food Wars, watch Yakuza Japan. It is basically it is pretty much the anime that inspired Food Wars. Shogeki no Soma. It's fantastic. It's old, but it's so good. And it's purely about breaking bread. Black Clover rocks. So I started Black Clover around the time when it first was releasing. I got a few episodes into it, and no, look at the number 4. And also it shows the new episodes that I watched left to right. They go off screen once they go right, and I haven't been watching. Black Clover, I couldn't watch it anymore because of the main character was yelling so much. I was getting a headache from watching the damn show. So I dropped Black Clover.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Is it wrong to... I need to watch this. I haven't watched... I don't remember season 4, season 5 I need to catch up on. I think I'm missing one season. Yeah, it's too loud. I don't have Netflix. Solo Leveling's good. You're ahead in the manga by a lot, but the animation is good. Okay, Leo. Without spoiling anything, for the love of God, on Solo Leveling, because I heard the manga is complete. Where we are currently in the anime is approximately how far into the entire manga. That's all I care about. I just want to know how much more I can enjoy Solo Leveling, basically. Like, I read like 30%, 50% into like the entire manga. I don't know if you have read the entire manga. I'm just curious. Because I'm pretty sure the manga is completed. 2 more seasons in the text. Perfect. That's what I wanted to know. That's exciting. That's great news. It probably won't release a season 3 until, again, next year, because it took a year between. But actually, I didn't know about Solo Leveling last year. I started up Solo Leveling when Solo Leveling 2, season 2 pretty much came out. So I got to watch all of season 1 and then season 2. Yeah. It was great. This from Common Play, I started this anime mostly because under popular, I noticed it because I never watched it before. It was like in the top like 2 rows, I want to say. Oh, here it is. Now it's down here. And I tried it out. How many episodes did I get through? 5 episodes, and it's just not for me. Because I enjoy anime with badass protagonists. So when I heard this one has a badass protagonist, I was like, heck yeah. But it was like, yeah, I kind of gave up. It's wrong. Like I said, I need to watch. The reason this was on 1071, that's not where I stopped. I stopped a bit after this. It's because I was like rewatching some badass scenes. I haven't watched the latest arc at all, but based off of the fact that One Piece isn't like over here or here, tells me that the recent arc isn't doing very well. Where is One Piece actually? The fact that where's One Piece? Oh, there it is. It's online too, so that tells me that the recent season isn't doing great. I'd like to binge watch, so that's why I'm just waiting for it to continue, and then eventually I'll catch up and binge watch, and then continue from there. World Trigger, I want to say I've watched it. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've watched World Trigger. I don't think I've watched it here, but I've watched it. They have abilities, and one of them is like, isn't in one of the episodes like one of them is super badass, and he like hands over their trigger like voluntarily. I don't. It's been too long. I don't remember. I remember I've seen it, but it wasn't memorable enough for me to tell you what it was about. Yeah, okay. So I remember a little part of it. But otherwise, yeah, it was not memorable enough for me to be like, yeah, season 2, if it ever comes out. Frieren, look, I gave up after episode 3. I'll be honest. Frieren, to me, is a slice of life anime with some fantasy in it. And I don't enjoy slice of life. I don't watch slice of life. It's too slow for me, and that's why I tried 3 episodes. I gave it a try. Not for me. 91 out of 200 for solo. Perfect. Thanks, Leo. Yeah, that's fine. I am so tempted to watch it. Also, the fact here that My Hero Academia is still here shows you that most anime I like finish watching, because I haven't watched this since season 6. On my view history, I want you to notice something. 18, 19, 20, 21. This didn't come out just recently. 3-2, 3-2, 3-2, 3-2 is when I watched these. I rewatched this. This episode is amazing. And then again, I was rewatching the entire thing. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I rewatched all of them here. 17. And then after these, I rewatched it again. I'm telling you, I really enjoy solo leveling. So, yeah, so... Oh yeah, the healer who was banished from his people. I watched it. It was okay. Oh yeah, here's like where I was watching like just some badass shows. Tower of God. I enjoyed it. Season 2, I felt like wasn't as good as season 1. Here's the Frieren. Dun dun dun. Anyway, that's my anime watching. So yes, I watch anime. I enjoy anime. I don't watch a ton of anime. Like, I won't just watch everything out there. Like, I'm definitely picky, I would say. Relatively. Rivals the Igris fight? The fight that I enjoyed the most, Leo, so far is the Tusk fight. Yeah, without spoiling, thank you. Is the Tusk fight. That's the one I enjoyed the fight. I really enjoy just him being badass and people being in awe. I guess I enjoy badass protagonists. You know, when I was younger, I watched Naruto, I watched Shippuden, I watched, you know, right? I grew up with that stuff, but as I grew older, I enjoyed more and more. No, don't give me any breadcrumbs, Leo. You gave me plenty. Thank you. That's enough. You're good. You answered exactly what I need to know, exactly how I needed to know it, which I appreciate. Okay. So, we fixed the bugs that we needed to. The few we needed to. So what I want to do is add some more sound effects. These animators are living in mansions for this season, episode 12. The yeah, I have a list of sounds I need to add. I still have a few. They have already written down, so we're gonna do that. I don't know if you guys heard, Crunchyroll actually went down for a little while, apparently during one of the episodes of season 2 of Solo Leveling, and has broken multiple records purely because of Solo Leveling, which I find hilarious and awesome. You're working some stalagmites / stalactites in BCG? No worries. I mean, just take the first, take one of them and just flip it around, right? Need for a cave system that you'll be working on? Nice. I mean, that should be relatively simple, right? Spline on interior, random project onto landscape or geometry. Make it straight up, random rotation, and you're pretty much done. You can do the same thing and for the reverse also. Guys do have audio. Monster Styles pack. What do we got? It's not great. Well, that's just a lion. That's just a line. I want to put this one for the spider when it like roars. Let's go with this one. I know it says death. Although I know it's not a bad death. Yeah, I kind of you know what? It is better for death. I could put it for the dino instead. The dino when it dies. Hey, Paxi, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Is it possible to do more art-directed geometry with BCG system? I think that's on the to-do list. Or has that been implemented yet? UE5, Unreal Engine. I don't remember if that was implemented. I think that's still on the roadmap. BCG. Nagra, no, I think that's still on the roadmap. We go forward looking. Confirm. Simulations, audio, modeling tools, framework. What do we have here? Player interactions. Interesting. More blueprints, numerical types. What? Numerical types. Oh, like int 8, int 16, etc. And single position floating point. Okay. UI system. Common UI upgrades. That's great. Where's the PCG? Did I miss PCG? I remember seeing something about it. Oh, here it is. Procedure. Data types. Integration to UEFN. That's great for them. GPU, hierarchical generation of metagraphs, scripting notes, manual editing. Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, so it's not. It's a future thing, not implemented yet, but it's on their list. When they introduce this, trust me, I will be so thrilled, because one of the things that people complain about, at least in virtual production, is they want to be able to individually move BCG things. Now, you can theoretically do clear BCG link, make it a blueprint, and then you can move things around. You can do it that way. It breaks the graph, but yeah, I don't know how this would work when you randomize it, so it'll be interesting to see how this actually works. But realistically, the way I always tell people is, if I want to like remove or move something, think have more directability, set a graph that does a cutout of something, and then I cut out the problem area, and then I put a manual piece in that location. That's the best workaround if you want to keep it live, basically, to like randomize it more. You just have another system that cuts out that area that's a problem, and then you place manually there. Also, a hero object workaround, but that gets messy. Yeah, the way that's the way I do it. Sorry, I can't give you more like positive views, but scripting notes. Okay. Other graphs. I haven't looked at this actually. Point format layout. Multi-level metadata. BCG specific editor mode. BCG specific editor now sounds real nice. I don't know why I would need one, but for like testing things, I think that'd be really nice. Like a visual demo without needing to do like all the stuff. You know, if you were on something last night, but you had a thought, dude. What's like having thoughts? I never have thoughts. It's just empty in here. You crazy man, crazy having a thought last night. Jesus. Nothing here. Grass and microscattering. I'm not sure. GPU compute based grass solution for landscape and microscattering for frequently. Like, this seems good, but I don't understand what makes this a grass thing and not just like give us GPU compute on points in general. So Yeah, I don't know what the difference is, so we'll see. But that's all in the future. What if PCG could interact with skeletal meshes, and you can add stuff to it that can be attached to actors and baked or something? You can really do a lot of stuff that you want, Leo. You can already do... Have you watched my physics video with PCG? So, here, I'll... It's actually, how's the video? Physics. So, this video. Stop simulating physics in every PCG object. Do this instead. So, here I'm running around and pushing things, right? But it's none of these have physics on them. So all I'm doing is making something interactable when I'm near it. You could do the same thing. That you can interact with a skeletal mesh, quote unquote, with a PCG graph based on a similar system. You enter the world of PCG, but you come from an art and not a technical part, so you want to use it in your workflow, but you're really art directed. Yeah, I understand that. You got to sacrifice something, right? Sometimes you got to sacrifice something. It can't be 100% art directed because that's not the point of PCG, right? Like, okay, imagine you're spawning a massive forest. You're making Elden Ring. And you're spawning a forest across all of Elden Ring will be covered in a forest. You don't want to hand place and art direct every tree, right? That's what it's for. It's for stuff like that. Where you wanted the feeling of the forest, and you want the general like placement, you don't want it here, you want it there, but you're not going to be like art directing a tree and rotating it around. At the current point, that's where it shines. Once it adds the interactivity in 5, 6, 7, whenever they add it for manual editing, maybe that will change, but really that's kind of the point of it. At least the way I see it. Not like the player interacts with the PCG system. I mean, you can use PCG to place stuff onto a skeletal mesh and attach it to said skeletal mesh. I mean, you can already do that. Quick PCG graph detour. Is it here? Here. World array hit query. You want to change this to pawn. Trace complex if needed. And you want to set up your origin, direction, length, right? Or you can put it in here as inputs, so you can set project it from a certain direction, etc. You can already specify that you want to project your raycasts onto a pawn or whatever your character or whatever character, collision channel, and then you're good. So it's not going to sample your character, right? It's not going to sample your character and do like a point cloud or whatever it is. It's not going to do that. But and it's only going to project from one direction. But if you do a loop, you can change the direction from different inputs. You kind of can start seeing where I'm going with this, right? If you want to like randomize the direction it's coming from, and then you can project from random points, and then no, there's no mesh, no mesh sampler for skeleton meshes. No. You can. There is a mesh sampler, right? Because in the end, it is still a mesh. But yeah, you're not gonna know like its positions, but you can project onto it, which gets you the similar result. Yeah. Yeah. Here's the thing, you could do it custom nodes, right? You absolutely can. It's not great sound. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. And no, it's not. Yeah, we're gonna put this on the dyno. Yeah. So, but now you have an option, right? The main thing is you now have an option with BCG. Okay, we need to do the U. This is going to be Dracathrax Death. Why do I need to modulate this? I should need to modulate this. Actually, that's fine. Doesn't matter. Killer's Roar is a little bit different. So all we need to do is play the sound on death. Where'd he go? Where'd the sound go? Ah, crap. Sound cues. There it is. Yeah, so we could start it here probably. Add notify, play sound, my custom one, please. And then we just put here. And then if I time it right. Oh, it's quite long. Okay, well in that case, let's put it at the beginning. Never mind, I'll put it at the beginning. Because it's longer than my animation. It actually will cut off the sound when this happens. It is what it is. For now, it is what it is. So next up on my list of things, we have another monster sound pack. So from all of 2021 to 2023, that was the one sound things that I actually took from that. From here, we have also by the same person, monster sound effect pack 1. There we go. It's a bit better. 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 That's not a bad roar for our bear boss. That's terrible. So we can use this one as a roar because our bear boss roars. And then maybe this one also for something. We'll figure it out. Hey, Layman. Layman, welcome in. How's it going? We're doing well. Yeah, I think these are good. Spider. Ooh, yeah, we could go with Spider for this one. Eclipse? You talking about my YouTube shorts? You're the first person to ever come in here from clips. I assume that's what you mean. Because I definitely don't have... See, now the way you speak now makes me very suspicious. Very bot suspicious. Yeah, that's pretty much what's guaranteed to be a bot.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I'm just gonna time him out. That's like almost guaranteed. I was confused on the clips part to begin with, because I don't have Twitch clips really. No one makes clips of myself. I wish you guys did, but no one does. Not really clippable. Also, then asking what my channel name is while speaking in said channel? What? If that's not a bot, I have so many questions. So many questions. I saw someone on YouTube do a remake of Skyrim and UE5, and holy, if that's the extent of what PCG can do, is just insane. I mean, yeah, of course. Gives you hope that indie/fan devs can compete with industry if people are serious and dedicated. So about that, Leo. I'll speak more on that after that. Because no. I think you're misunderstanding me here on this one. I think you're misunderstanding me. You say it gives you hope that indie/fan devs can compete with industry if people are serious and get dedicated. My good sir, in this day and age, Indie's better than AAA. You misunderstood me. AAA has been going down the gutter recently. I don't know if you've noticed. In past few years, it's really sinking ship here. Like, it's been bad for AAA. And it's the indie games that people are playing and want interesting. So, there's no hope that indie/fan can compete in the industry. They are the industry. That's where the industry is going, and it has been for a little bit now. Where AAA is doing who knows what, and they're trying to find people, even though they had people, they're trying to find new people, but so they abandon the original people, and so no one's playing the games. It's a mess. And indie people are just, I want to make a good game. And then it's like, oh, people are like, oh, game is good, I play. And it's simple as that. Making a game is not a complicated science. If you make a good game that performs well, people will play it. The end. It's as simple as that. Right? And indie people really put their passion into making games. And they make good games. And so people play them. Freaking, what's it called? Palworld is an indie game. No one wanted to partner with them. They partnered now with Microsoft, I believe, if I recall. But on launch, they were partnered with no one. They were an indie. Palworld. Massive success, right? There's no such thing as... Don't think just because it's a indie can't beat. Yeah, you absolutely can. You are the industry. Horror games, indie games, right? All good horror games. Well, not all good horror games. Majority of indie games are horror games. Yeah, that's also wrong. Majority of the horror games I see are indie games, and they're good. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. And I kept starting the sentence like, no, that's not. It's like, think, then speak. I'm bad at that. So, yeah. Hey, guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So yeah, the industry is the industry's in a good place in that regard. Yeah, thanks for reminding me it's Monday. So I see all the sea of games, you get a sense of intimidation, guess? Of what, will it be good or can I do this? So when it comes to, so there's so many games out, right? But there's not so many games of every single kind. Just woke up. You should be going to sleep. I mean, I'm glad you slept at all. But, right, like, there's so many indie games, and yet there's so many games you could still make. And usually you can kind of get a sense of how good an indie game is by its aesthetic and by seeing like a little bit of the gameplay. You can generally get a good idea of that, and then you go off of price, right? And then you make your decision. And if you do it on Steam, you got 2 hours to change your mind. So in that sense, if you don't have much to lose, right? You got 2 hours to decide if it's like worth it. What's this? Super tired from the trip and accidentally slept a couple hours? Accidentally slept. No, there's no accident. Sleep. Get sleep. It's good. It's good. You get a sense of intimidation of whether you can do this and whether it'll see the light of day. That depends on purely yourself. Like, do you want to release it to the public? That is your only question you got to ask yourself. If you want to release it to the public, it will see the light of day. Right? Yeah, I want all of these. So this one is for the spiders, you could say. Okay, so here's what I want to do. For the sound effects, real quick. Where's the roar? This one. I want to just add a volume control to this, which I don't have. Volume multiplier, and then just simple multiply here and a volume scale. Expose that. You're not supposed to sleep too early because you lose all sleepness later. Yeah, of course. Right. If you sleep way too early, you won't be tired. Yeah. But for you, Gaguts, considering you have problems sleeping in general, I'm just happy you got any sleep at all. That's all. Yeah, I want to move it earlier. Yeah. And then I want to just turn it down a little bit. Internal body clock reset. So I don't have trouble sleeping. So like I fall asleep really easily. So whenever I need to reset my like if I start going to sleep at a bad time, in the past, what has helped me is all-nighters. And then you go to sleep the correct time the next night. But for good gods, that's not the problem. That's not the problem, he's having. You don't have a clock, you have a random generator. Yeah, the problem is the interval on your random generator is a little too high. Right? Normally, the random generator should be like, maybe like 14 to 18 hours is when you like, I sleep here. And then the amount of sleep timer random generator should be between like, at worst case, like 7 to 9 is really where you want to randomize. I think yours is like, 24 hour and then 2 hour from everything I understand, basically. Sleep. What's that? I code there for I exist. You do exist. You do exist. That's Mr. Bear. I don't know if this one's gonna be good on here. Let's find out if I can time it. It's okay. Because whenever you think about doing blueprints, your brain decides to coincidentally know the solution partway into your nap. Yeah, see, when I go to sleep, my brain just turns off. Like, what am I thinking about? Nothing. So that's why I don't. If I start thinking like about like what do I want to do or something like that, yeah, I'm not falling asleep because I'm thinking. But I just don't think, which for me is not hard because I'm pretty stupid. So normally there's nothing going up here anyway. So it's just my normal state of being. Do I want to do here? The patterns never stop. Oh, hey, squirrel. Yeah. I've learned that I am I'm unique in that regard of being able to sleep easily and well. My mom, she has trouble sleeping. But she's also a warrior as well. Like, she worries about stuff and that keeps her up, and then she just has trouble sleeping in general. So, you know what helps me sleep at night? It's because I'm so carefree. Like, genuinely, that helps. Because I care so little about so few things. That's what helps me sleep. Because I'm not anxious about most stuff. Like, I worry about some things, but they're not enough to like keep me up at night, kind of things. Like, I'm concerned about this tax time and getting all the paperwork, and I'm like, oh crap, it's already March. I haven't done my taxes yet, right? But that's not something to keep me up at night. So and no, it's not whiskey. I do not drink alcohol. I do not like alcohol. Like, if I'm in a social gathering, I might like have a beer or something. Like, I've learned to finally, it took a long time to even have like a social beer. But if given the choice, I'll pick the least beery tasting beer. Give me the thing that doesn't taste like beer, right? Because again, I don't like alcohol. So I remember when I was younger, all the time, people would be like, well, it's because you haven't found the right beer yet. Why would I want to try things I dislike to hopefully find something I do like? Maybe. It's not even guaranteed. Can I start chopping off someone's finger because they're hoping to find the one finger that they're happy to be without? What? Should someone start eating shit from different species in hopes of maybe one day finding the shit that tastes good to them? To me, that's the same logic. Where it's like, why would I want to do something that I actively do not like in hopes of finding something I like? And then what? Okay, great. Now I like it. Like that one. Now I know that one. Cool. I can get that one going forward. But I was perfectly content not wasting my money to begin with. So, I don't know. Sorry, I might attempt at humor. What are you apologizing for? I don't even know what you're apologizing for. You can't stand people who waste their money on alcohol and drugs. SMH, always back to your gotcha. Back to your gotcha game. Yeah. Good thing you don't have a horrible addiction with, you know, alcohol and drugs. You just have a gambling addiction. Which I would put my money on it kills less people than alcohol and drugs. You know what? I want to know. And I'm too lazy to Google it myself. So ChatGPT, use search, please. How many people because of alcohol? Imagine gambling with real money and getting money back. I know, right? So yeah, for reference, alcohol is 4.7% of all deaths worldwide. Alcohol is nearly 5% of the world's deaths. That's insane. Drugs are considerably lower. And gambling's not even on the chart because it's hard to track. So there you go. So you're fine. You should be fine, Leo, to continue your gambling habits. It's clearly what ChatGPT has implied. That is definitely the message we were supposed to get from that. While standardized global data on gambling-related mortality is limited, studies indicate a heightened risk of suicide among individuals with gambling disorders. But it gives me no numbers, but it tells me, for instance, research has shown that suicide was a leading cause of death among patients with gambling disorder, accounting for 25% of deaths in this group. Now, we don't know how big the group is. It doesn't tell us. So we're going to assume that the group size is 4 and one guy died. So as long as you're not one of the 3 remaining ones, you should be fine. If it wasn't clear, this is all a joke. By the way. Because it's the internet, I feel like I really should clarify. Because some people do not understand. You need to win a 1 in 5 IRL. I mean, a 1 in 5 is... No, it's 1 in 4. It's 25%. It's 1 in 4. If you want to win that one. If you want to lose, it gets a 3 and 4. Sometimes gambling doesn't kill you, just ruins your life. I mean, yeah, sometimes drugs don't kill you. Sometimes drugs just ruin your life. Yeah. Correct. Drugs are bad, okay? I don't know if I can use this for anyone. Growl. Yeah, I mean, yeah. You say hey? Yeah, he's saying hey. He's saying hello to you guys. Sure, Miss Maggie. Yeah, that's what I was going with for. Hey, hey, he's saying hello. Hey, yeah, it's a zombie. I don't think any of these work for what we need. I had it like saved in case I was gonna decide one, but I don't think any of these worked. Articulated sounds, magic elements, volume 2. Oh, but I already have an asset thing. How much time do you think you're going to take to make your video game? You have a launch date? No, I don't have a launch date. How much time am I going to take? As long as it takes. Years. Tomorrow will be the 1 year mark. Once I finish tomorrow's day, will be 1 year since I started doing streams working on the game. I actually started streaming on the 5th. That's what I said. At the end of day tomorrow will be the 1 year mark. Now, in terms of actual like productive time, I think that amounts to about three months total on this game, give or take. In that year, plus or minus, hard to say. In March will be 1 year since we started using Unreal Engine. Nice. When I started using Unreal, UDK was when I first touched an Unreal of any kind. Now, did I use it continuously through that time? No, but that's when I started. Here. I've showed this before on stream, but I'll show it again. This is my environment from UDK, which is Unreal Development Kit. I can no longer access it, but yeah, this is from UDK, which is the predecessor before Unreal Engine 4, for reference. So, like, obviously, I can tell you lots of issues with this, right? But mostly, so this is the one of the model sites. And there's like the topology. You can see it. So it's pretty much as low as it can be in many cases. But this is UDK. And I made, this was made from Street View, basically. I use Street View for all this. To figure out the scale and everything. And then I built off of Street View images, basically. Tried to recreate it. It's not perfect, obviously. But, you know. Got me this. I think it was around till the second block here is what I did. There's 2 blocks here. I wonder if I can find... I want to be able to find it at this point.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Might be able to go... Let me try... I want to see if I can pull it up. It probably won't be able to find actual... Oh, is there no Street View in Japan? Oh, there is, because I use Street View. Oh, I just have it off screen. So, I'm stupid. It'd be hard for me to find it. I remember I found it randomly when doing like Google Images, and then it went from there. I was trying to find Mossburger. Oh, there's an R burger. So I'm curious now, like what it looks like these days. What it's like. I'm in the wrong place trying to find it. Entirely. Never mind. But yeah, that's when I started Unreal UDK. Did I splash? Yeah, I'm gonna take these sounds. I'm not gonna use them, but I feel like they're good sounds. Articulated sounds, magic elements too. Where would be a good place for sounds? What do you mean? Like to get sounds? Is that what you mean? Where would be a good place to get sounds? Or like, where do I want to put these sounds? To get for development? Check out my recent video. Check out my recent video. Literally my last one. I go over where to get a bunch of free stuff, including sounds. You can get all of the stuff. So the model one? Oh yeah, I have models. Yeah, I go over. So so what you're saying is you started watching the video and you're like, oh, this is boring, I'm good, and you left. That's why it has below average watch time. It's all your fault. I understand. I understand. I will take it personally, so you know. Because I feel like I have to. You watched what you were coding. Oh. Time to watch it again. Up that watch time. I mean, the links are all in the description. That's mostly why the watch time is that bad. Because I link everything in the description, so people just come in, like, free stuff? Oh yeah, let me go in the description, click all the links, and leave. That's your excuse, and you're sticking to it. Hey, fair enough, fair enough. Audio meals, dark creature sounds. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. That's the good stuff. Oh, there's a spider sound. There you go. It's a snarl. But that's a good spider sound. Dinosaur growl. There we go. That's the good stuff. All these sound effects you're hearing are from that video. And they're all free. Yes. Something fool us. I think he wants to go on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. I'm pretty sure that's what he means. Something fool us. I'm thinking he wants to go on Penn and Teller's Fool Us. Out. Oh, there it goes. You did. Yeah. Sonus is the one with the over 200 gigabytes of music. Sorry, of sound effects. Genuinely, it is quite impressive how many sound effects are here. Now, to be fair, how many of them are like useful sound effects? That's to be determined per project, right? But they're there. And if I am like, you know what? Now I really like these dark creature sounds. They work really well for my you know, for my game or whatever, I can look this up. I should be able to pull up audio meals, dark creature sounds. Or maybe from Sonos directly. Yeah, so now if I want to, I can just get the pack. I mean, it's $39. But these are good. You see, you get a bunch of them. If you want to get like actually the full pack, you can get a bunch of sounds at it. You know, you now know where to get it. The fun of the hunt for the sounds. It's fun unless you don't write it down. If you don't write it down, and you're like, where did I hear that? Where did I see that? Oh no. And then you have to go through all of them again. Because the problem is not all of them are named something logical. The example I keep bringing up is one of the sounds that we saw was like toxic fumes or something like that, or like a gas mask, or you know, something along those lines. But all it really was a woman coughing because of those fumes or gas or whatever it was in the title. But you wouldn't search for that. I would search for a woman coughing. So. If you miss it, that's it. So, I guess we replaced the. You know, we don't. That's the sound we had. We're replacing that with the dinosaur one. And we're going to do it on the first one. We're not going to do the sound effect on every single one. Oh no, which is, oh, not here. Copy. Complete. The slowed one is the one I want to do it on. Not the fast one. Yeah, I still have the spider open. Where do I want to put that? The roar one, when you screams up, I think that's fine. We can keep that. There's this where he drops or goes up and down. I feel like on drop down, that might not be bad. Here. I mean, it lifts up from its, when it goes up, yes, it lifts from its front legs, but that's because this is the animation, which is it dropping down, and I just have it in reverse to going up. I don't have a separate animation for going up. So the animation of this is the animation, which is just it dropping down and landing. And I don't have one of it going up, so I just reversed it. What is look away in attacks? This is one that does two. This is the double one. And there's a bunch of, there's single ones. I don't think it fits for attacks. So I think I do it here for these. Like here. Yeah, so I think for like a landing, I think it's fine. I don't think it's an idle or a hit sound. I have the ramming attack where he charges, but I don't think that fits it. So, who do we want to give that to? Do we give it to the to this guy? I think that fits it better. It's very different. I feel like I just saved that one. I don't know where I would put this. Yeah, I don't know where I put this one. I think we just keep it. If we find an option for it down the line, we'll use it. Okay. By the way, I just want to point something out. My list of things it goes up to 2020. As in 2024 to 2020. There's all of these sound effects I haven't even looked through. But I'm probably gonna end it at 2020 and then go work on something else for a bit. Or I mean, maybe we'll go some more, but I think we separate them out, and do them at some point later. I think once I go through the last two, then like okay, we'll come back to sounds at a later point. 2020, David Demise, Spells Magic 1. Basically, the list that I wrote down for myself was I just listened through them all like a week or two ago. I don't remember when I got them over the weekend, and then I just wrote down anything that I could think of that could fit something potentially, and then I just wrote them down. I don't think this can fit anything. It's cool, but I don't think it can fit anything. Magic cast, okay. Ah, this one. This one is not bad for like shooting the projectile. I think that was the thought process. Or it's like a whoosh sound. Oh, this is the and this one's the impact sound for the spell. Magic spell impact, it's even called that. Yeah. I don't remember what I'm using currently, but I think those are better. These are better. Fit a level load or death transition? Wait, the demonic dark one? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. As a level load, you just hear the roar. You don't have to apologize for caps. You're fine. I don't have a, like, do not type in caps. I prefer you not to, right? But if you get excited and you start typing caps because you're excited, I'm not going to tell you, like, I mean, I might tell you. You're Canadians in your nature. Don't worry. I now live in Canada, and I'm from the US. So I'm here to balance out the niceness of Canada to a neutral level because you guys are way too nice. So I've been sent here to be the asshole that Canada needs, really. Welcome, thank you. Yeah, in the beginning of the year, I got permanent residency. I've been here since near last quarter of 2022. So I've been here for about 2.5 years now. Roughly. You're in Alberta? I'm on the West Coast. I'm West Coast. Yeah, I came here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. This is a rare opportunity where I have my backup drive plugged in. Hold on. Hold on. Can I open it? No. Okay. I have my Wonder Draft maps from D&D, and I kept wanting to show everyone my map from D&D, but it's freaking Wonder Draft format. I don't think there's any way for me to open it. Damn it. I was hoping to show you guys the map I made. Sigh. Sigh. Unless, because I have my Foundry virtual tabletop thing here, if I can remember where map tiles? Maps. Well, I have part of them. Yeah. This was part of my D&D map. It's not the full thing because I never had it inside. And it's big. Like every single place has a name. It's the main capital. I made this one. I made it all myself for a D&D game. Main city, bunch of forests and rivers and stuff. It was fun making it. Yorkville Bluff, Enchanted Savannah, Quagmire, Ravenloft style. I don't know what Ravenloft style means. I just used Wonder Draft. That's all. And I made it. Yeah. And we have little islands here. I think we got to level 7 or 8. No, I'm not familiar with it. I am not familiar with them. And I totally used not ChatGPT, like Midjourney and other AI tools to create things for people to see in game, for a more visual experience, because it was all online. Hey, that was a dragon. I had a dragon. This guy is the one that killed the party. It's funny, he caused this guy, there was a different look to them earlier on. He caused a TPK once, and then he caused a TPK again later on. And for the same way too, because he could fly just a bit above them, and after the first time it happened, they still didn't plan for it. Here's the funniest thing to me was, the first time it happened, all he did was charm one of them. He charmed the rogue, who until that point in the dungeon, missed every shot with their crossbow, pretty much. Every shot they had, they wanted to take with their hand crossbow, they missed. And when he got charmed, he crit almost every hit. Like at least every hit was a hit, and then he crit as well. It was insane when he was charmed. But the problem was, nobody would hit him, because the way the charm worked is you can save against it, but you have to take damage, and then when you take damage, you have a chance of saving. But everybody refused to like do any damage or attack them or do anything with the person that was charmed. They just focused the boss, who was doing, who was just ravaging the party basically. And then when this happened again, the second time, later on, and the exact same scenario, he charmed one of the people successfully, and then they refused to ever engage. Not only that, he charmed the mage the second time, who was like the best one at doing long range damage, and yeah. they never tried to break it. Because I told them how to break it the first time. Because like, if you're not familiar with this, I told them. But the second time it happened, they still didn't do anything. And so they died again in the same way. Where their colleague was forced to attack them over and over and over with cantrips, and they eventually died. Good stuff, fun stuff. D&D, good fun stuff. This one is the guy who killed the party. My pride and joy. Yeah. I caused 2 TPKs because I threw an enemy that could fly, and he didn't start flying, but he could fly a bit in the air, and had a charm attack. That's all it took. I didn't mean to. That's all it took. Uh, I don't think we wanted this. We wanted all the other ones, right? Oh no, we wanted these. This one I didn't want. I enjoy D&D. The only way I managed to play any D&D was becoming the DM. But DMing is extremely time consuming, and eventually it fell apart. I mean, the group kind of fell apart too. Just because time schedules and stuff. But I have so many character ideas that I've come up with over the years that I just want to play in an actual D&D game, but can't do that. Can't do that. No D&D group. I do not want this one, actually. That one can go away. Just want these. And what is the sound effect for... where is it? Cobalt. Yeah, the other one's better. The one we just got is better, which is this one. Yeah, we're gonna replace it.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Yeah, better. They're two different. I would like have it vary between the two, but I think they're two different. Well, that's going. I'm gonna just ask ChatGPT if I can open a Wonder Draft map online somehow. No. No way. Oop. I can download it and install it. Do I want to just to show it? Not especially. I'll be honest. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That's right. I had some ambient stuff for like the parks and stuff in the environment. Some rivers. It's just good ambient sounds. A good river sound. If I had a river, rain, thunder. Yeah, this is not like actually for a character or anything, but I might as well just add these in. Smart sound effects. Asian countrysides is what it's called. Just good ambience ones. There you go. Okay. So that is everything on my list. From these 3 folders and the other one. I have all of this, but we're not going to go through all of it right now. We'll eventually go through all of it, but just not now. So I want to tomorrow revisit combat. The one thing I do not like right now is the fact that for this, I'm spamming. I don't like the fact that I'm spamming. So what I'm thinking is we either slow down and increase the radius, or we gotta figure out something, basically. Yeah, there's game design changes tomorrow. Yep. I don't like the spamming. I think the spamming is bad. I also finally need to remove... having a delay is not the problem, right? The area of effect here is too small, I think also. I want to increase the area significantly. So I'm thinking larger area, slower time. It's kind of the big thing. Larger area, smaller time. 3 hits, then cooldown. We could do something that we'll play around tomorrow. We'll see what feels good and bad. You're excited tomorrow? You'll focus just on the stream. It'll be the first time in a long time, probably, that I'm doing something that you are interested in. I think. It's all game stuff. Everything has to do with games. Don't say it like that. I mean, everyone has preferences, Good Guts. It's a normal thing. It's fine. Everyone has preferences. You know? So it's fine. You know? You don't like... I mean, I don't know. You say you don't like blueprints, but you like gameplay stuff, which is blueprints. You say you don't like UI, but that's blueprints. I don't fully know what you like and don't like, but you know, I do know you prefer stuff because you are but human. Also, I'm gonna try to figure out what the hell's going on with the audio and stuff of the other program, and see if something's going on and stuff like that. And if it is figured out, then we'll swap it over to it. If not, then not. At least a try. But yeah, that's gonna do it for tonight, guys. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. I'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 Pacific as always. And yeah. Have a good night, everyone. Bye-bye!